Alright, Shalom. I want to begin by giving all glory and praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rechak Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to the hopefully elect. And Shalom to all the Akim pushing this truth with sincerity. It's your brother Itazawan from the GMS Columbus branch. Coming back again with another video through the Spirit. Lord's will is edifying. And just sitting here on a plantation, meditating, the kingdom, new bodies, etc. And, we always pose the question to Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, concerning how long will we be in this captivity. For us, sincere men of the Lord, Abaratas, I'm one of them. We're hastening the day, okay? We're hastening Jacob's trouble. I was listening to the beloved brethren and elders, etc. and the GMS Dallas camp. And you got Jake out there complaining and cussing us out for wanting Jacob's trouble to happen. And you damn right. All right? Because that's the only way we're going to, get out of this place. All right? Is with the prophecies coming to pass. All right? We need these things to happen. Okay? So we can be delivered out of this captivity. So we can be delivered out of these bodies. So we can be delivered out of the mental plagues, that we face day in and day out. So we can get out of this torture, okay? Because, man, this place has to go, all right? Vexed with the filthy conversation. Let's get that in 2 Peter and bring that out in a minute. 2 Peter 2. And I'm going to start at verses 6. It says, "In turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes, condemn them with an overthrow, making them an example unto those that after shall live ungodly." Right. And that's what's going to happen with Babylon the Great. America. This place is going to be the new example on how not to live. All right. Verses 7, it says, "And delivered just Lot." All right. Because Lot was a just man. All right. And yes, he was an Israelite. Okay. Give me 1 second. It's like you have to blow my nose. Anyways, verses 7, it says, "And delivered just Lot, vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked." Right. We got to constantly dwell amongst homosexuals. All right. Dwell amongst Edomites who are just purely wicked. Okay. And sinister. Corrupt leaders. All right. Unrighteous decrees. This is what we have to deal with day in and day out. And we want out. We're not like you other Israelites who are 1 foot in the world, 1 foot in the truth. Got a decent crib, got a pension, 401k. Really don't want to leave Babylon the Great because you got some type of comfort. All right. No, we want everything to be destroyed concerning Babylon the Great, concerning the filthy conversations, okay, etc. You see, we're hastening the day of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai because we're hoping in his deliverance. We're hoping in salvation. All right. We want a new heaven and a new earth. You see, this is verses 8. It says, "For that righteous man dwelling among them, and seeing and hearing vex his righteous soul from day to day with their unlawful deeds." Right. You see, Abaratazah, we are the righteous. You see, the elect. All right. And this is the mindset that the elect will be in. Okay. They will be vexed. All right. They will look at this world and not be satisfied with it. All right. We don't have no comfort in this place. We should constantly be crying out and praying that the Lord destroy this place, constantly putting up curses. You see, constantly asking the Lord and begging the Lord to hasten his coming, man, to shorten the days. All right, let's jump back to that 2 Esdras 2. And 13. It says, "Go ye, and ye shall receive. Pray for few days unto you, that they may be shortened. The kingdom is already prepared for you." Watch, right? So we're praying for a few days. Okay, we're praying that the days be shortened. All right, that we may be, that our captivity may be turned back, as it is written. You see, we're ready for the kingdom of heaven to be established. We're ready for righteousness to be established, man. All right, we're tired of this place. Tired of going to work, doing heavy labor, etc., man. Jake ready to get the hell up out of this place, man. You see? And like I said, that's the mindset the elect should have. All right? For us beloved brethren out there, you women, all right, that's the mindset we should be, and we shouldn't be thinking about 10 years down the line. Of course, your day-to-day, you got to plan and strategize, because, we're in captivity, and, make sure you're good day-to-day. Make sure you're doing your work, your daily bread, etc. Of course, we don't know how long we in here, but our mindset shouldn't be, hey, we're going to be here another 20 years. Like, what's his name? Chiefdom, Gorilla, another 1,000 years. Nah, man. All right? We should be praying for a few days, that the days be shortened. All right? Because with that going or happening, you see, that entails that our kingdom, will be coming. All right? Because as the days, be shortened, all right, that pretty much is going to be the days of Esau, Edom's kingdom being shortened. You see? The end of an age. All right? Salakia. All right. But yeah, that's what we're banking on and hoping for. That the Lord, shorten the days. All right, and that should be constantly in our prayer, that the Lord hasten his coming. Let's get Psalms 13 at the top. It says, "To the chief musician, a psalm of David." And this was David speaking. All right. It says, "How long wilt thou forget me, O Yahweh, forever? How long wilt thou hide thy face from me?" Right. And that's how it seems sometimes, concerning, our captivity. We praying and hoping that the Lord works and constantly works and continues to hasten, man. All right. That we may be delivered out of this wicked ass place, out of these wicked bodies, man. All right. Verses 2, it says, "How long shall I take counsel in my soul, having sorrow in my heart daily?" All right. If you a true man of the Lord, man, we having sorrow daily, man. Even when we with brothers, we say after that laughter, there is sorrow. We find that. It's Proverbs, yep. Proverbs 14:13, it says, "Even in laughter the heart is sorrowful, and the end of that mirth is heaviness." See? So even when we have a joyful time, with brothers, or may be able to, step out somewhere and get a little peace of mind, man, even after that, man, it's still going to be heaviness right after. The second you break off, now you got to go, to the crib and, deal with demons, mental plagues, the infirmities in the flesh, the job. You got work tomorrow, We constantly in straits, man. Every day. And we ready to get the hell up out of this place. Jumping back, Psalms 13 and 2, it says, "How long shall I take counsel in my soul, having sorrow in my heart daily? How long shall mine enemy be exalted over me?" Right. And who is our enemy? All the heathen nations, but chiefly the Edomites, the biblical Edomites. All right. The so-called white man in modern terms. You see? That's our enemy. And they're exalted over us day in and day out. We got to deal with them righteous decrees. Salakia, one more time. See, fucking allergies and allergy season and pollen and man, like I said, man, we just gotta get the fuck out of here, man. All right. And for you fucking Christians, man, who claim y'all all about the scriptures, y'all ain't really about the scriptures. Y'all want to stay in this fucking place. You other Israelites want to build Israelite communities. If you got that fucking mindset, you want to stay in Babylon the Great. You ain't really about this thing, man. You ain't really you sighing and crying. All right. Yeah, you teach folks they're Israelites, but you really want to be here, man. All right. You niggas set up nice. That's why we don't fuck with you niggas, man. You know? Us here, men in GMS and the women who follow, etc., brethren who follow and like-minded brothers, man, we ready to get the fuck out of this place, bro. Get the fuck out of these chains of darkness. Get the fuck out of Babylon the Great. Jake deal with fucking demons. Jake done seen monstrous apparitions and got sleep paralysis every night. Can't get a good night's sleep. On top of working strenuous hours on a fucking plantation. Jake work hard labor jobs. Bodies fucked up young. Jake fucking in their 20s with fucking infirmities unto death. You know? 30s, young. Dealing with all types of pains and ailments. You see? We want to get the hell up out of this place, man. May Yahweh Bahashim Hawashai hasten is coming and deliver us from this death. From the valley of the shadow of death, man. Alright? Anyways, verse 2 again. It says, how long shall I take counsel in my soul, having sorrow in my heart daily? How long shall my enemy be exalted over me? Consider and hear me, O Yahweh, my God. Lighten mine eyes, lest I sleep the sleep of death. Right, at least Jake die. Alright? Verse 4, lest mine enemies say I have prevailed against him, and those that trouble me rejoice when I am moved. Right? We praying that the Lord, intervene, least Esau get the victory, which we know he's not, but that's still our spirit, we don't want this devil to, prevail over us. All right. We want to see the Lord move, man, and humble this devil. All right. Verse 5, and it's the balance. But I have trusted in thy mercy. Right. And we got to trust in Yahweh Bahashim Hawashai and believe what is written concerning the salvation, concerning the kingdom. All right. Concerning the good news, the gospel. But I have trusted in thy mercy. My heart shall rejoice in thy salvation. I will sing unto Yahweh because he have dealt bountifully with me. Right, and we can't forget his benefits. The little bit of comfort we do get. The brotherhood, the comforter, the scriptures. You see? And that's the only thing that keeps us moving, man, is the Chakwadash, the Holy Spirit. Because without that, man, we be done. Let's get another scripture real quick and we're going to call it. Go Acts 1, because like I said, this is the spirit that we should be in, man. All right, the same spirit that the disciples were in. All right, concerning the kingdom. Acts 1 and let's get to the point. Verse 6, it says, when they therefore were come together, they asked of him, saying, Lord, concerning Yahushua, will thou at this time restore again the kingdom to Israel, right? And we in that spirit, They were hastening the coming. Little do they know this, 2,000 plus years down the line, we still waiting. And like I said, they were, ready for the kingdom then. How much more now? Where shit is just all the way corrupt. Where, we were stripped from everything. Scriptures say it shall be a falling away first. All that had to happen, man. So, we just praying and hoping that the Lord hasten is coming. All right, turn back our captivity, man, so we could get the hell up out of here, man. All right. I'm gonna call it that. You know, like I said, on a plantation. You know, just want to bring something out through the spirit. I couldn't hold it. You know. All right, but you know, may the Lord continue to send us strength. All right, and comfort via the scriptures. Give us the spirit of endurance that we may endure. All right, this chastisement, this punishment. All right, and hold on until the end, man. All right, Abaratazah. So with that, gonna give all glory and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rechakwadash. Double honor to our beloved elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom.